been a great 31 years. A little bit of my history. I went to Swanson. I went to Sherrod Elementary, so I was a Swanson Squirrel, and back then it was the Sherrod Panthers, not the Glacier Bears, but I went to school through here. My first years of teaching were at Swanson Elementary and Sutton Elementary, and then in 1990 I started teaching here at Sherrod, so I've been here 29 years. Probably the biggest thing that has changed is technology. Definitely the technology has changed and made teaching somewhat easier, but busier. Some of the proud things, lots of proud things I love doing in PE class. Probably one of the biggest one is I was the Matsu Education Association's Teacher of the Year, and NEA Alaska's first runner-up for Teacher of the Year years ago. Yes, I've gotten some more gray hair and thinned out, but I really do still enjoy it, but it's just time to do something different. For new teachers, I would say don't try and invent the wheel. There's lots of people with lots of experience. Everything I did in PE, I stole from someone else, so don't try and invent new things. I've made up a lot of new things, but also just do things from some other else. So don't try and reinvent the wheel. Other people have been there, and so, yeah, in my future, I'm going to be a tour guide in the summers, and then I don't know what else. Some things I'm going to be able to do in the fall that I haven't done is fish. Do a lot of fishing. Those salmon are going to be hurting this fall, and then I'll travel a little bit in October, November, come back. I haven't decided if I'm subbing yet, but probably by then I'll be ready to come back and do some subbing here at Sherrod in January. And I still would like to help with cross country and track and field too. Come back and help with that program and help put on the district meets. And other than that, it's been great. 29 years here at Sherrod. It's been awesome coming back and teaching in the school and in the community that I was born and raised in. And you'll love the next new PE teacher. Mr. Warner will do just fine. So thank you, and we'll see you somewhere down the road.
My happiest memory probably was when I got hired 30 years ago. Believe it or not, I got hired at Sherrod Elementary School, and I stayed here the whole time. I recall in the spring, the year before, I was doing my student teaching, so I kind of knew everybody pretty well, and the new teaching year came along, and in the fall, and I got a call from the secretary that said, "Hey, we have an opening, would you like to come in and interview?" And so I was really excited, but I thought I'll use this as a practice interview and see how I do. So with that in mind, I went in and did my interview, and a few days later found out I got the job. So that was my happiest moment at Sherrod. Let's see. Have I always worked at Sherrod? Why, yes I have. It's kind of interesting because I've been here for 30 years and I went to school here as a kid. So I thought it was neat that I could come back to a school that I'd gone through as a youngster, and I'm still here. My first year was a 6th grade teacher, and all the other 29 years, I guess, was in 3rd grade. So I've been in one spot for a long time. It's been interesting. There's always changes, so it's kept it fresh because the district is always, as many people know, having us teach different ways and different things. So it's been good. And for my last question, what am I really looking forward to? Well, not so much for myself, but for my wife. My wife has been working as long as I have, and she wants to have a break. So I'm hopefully going to let her retire from her job, and I'm going to keep working doing something so she can have fun and do the things she's always wanted to do. So those are the things that stand out for me as a teacher here at Sherrod.
Bomba-dee-da, 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 bomba-dee-da,
Until
bomba-dee-da,
we meet
bomba-dee-da,
again.
bomba-dee-da,
Happy trails to you.
bomba-dee-da, bomba-dee-da,
Keep smiling
bomba-dee-da, bomba-dee-da,
until then.
Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and think about sunny weather.
Happy trails to you. Till we meet
Bomba-dee-da, 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 bomba-dee-da,
Until
bomba-dee-da,
we meet
bomba-dee-da,
again.
bomba-dee-da, dee-da,
Happy
dee-da,
trails to you.
bomba-dee-da, bomba-dee-da,
Keep smiling
bomba-dee-da, bomba-dee-da,
until then.